Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and today we're going to be talking about display names on Roblox. Now, Roblox has officially released display names for pretty much everybody in the world. You see, at first it was released in only a few countries, and I believe they were slowly rolling it out, and then yesterday they finally announced that display names have been released for everybody in the world. Or to be more exact, they said 99% of the players worldwide, so I don't know, maybe one of you is part of the 1% that did not receive the display name update yet, but generally speaking, you're probably part of the 99% of people who currently have, display names enabled. As you guys can see from the dev forum post right here called Say Hello to Display Names, you can see right here that they have updated it on June 8th to say, we have released the feature worldwide to 99% of users. So yeah, unless you're really unlucky and you're part of that 1% of users that hasn't received the feature, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get display names very soon. But display names, if you guys don't know, are basically replacements to your Roblox username. Instead of your Roblox username being displayed everywhere, these display names would be replacing them in-game if the developers enable it, and on the website it fully replaces it. And even on the dev forums, as you can see here from this Roblox staff member that made this post, their username is BE_NJ. However, their display name, which is right here, is BenJJ. So as you can see, even on the dev forums, the display name has at least some effect. And as you guys could see on my Roblox account right here, you can see that there's now a new section under your username right here, which is @ and then your actual Roblox username. And basically, if I were to change my display name, which I haven't yet, my display name is the same as my username, this top part would be changing to my display name, and then down here would be my actual account username. Now, something interesting regarding display names is that if you search up somebody on the Roblox search, you could search by their display name. You don't actually have to search by their full Roblox username anymore. For example, if we take the creator of Bloxy News, which is BloxZ, and we just click search in people, you can see that he comes up right here. And even though the first part of his name says Blox right here, you can see that other people with, for example, the username Jesus17301 or Shone_2929 both have their display name set to BloxZ. However, they come up on this search regardless, which shows that you could search up somebody using their display name instead of specifically just their full Roblox username. And if you guys didn't know, some people were actually opposed to the display names update. And honestly, there are a few issues that I could see, one of the main issues being impersonation in-game. But aside from that, it's still a really cool feature, and I think the feature is very useful for a lot of people who might want a certain username. But for example, let's say the username Toxic, because that's something that was taken many years ago, and I'm more than sure there's a lot of people who just wanted the username Toxic, and that account's even terminated now, so nobody's named Toxic in reality. But for example, let's say there's someone named Toxic999123123, right? Because you just need to add a bunch of random numbers, because you can't get Toxic, and you have to add numbers or just something to make it original. But now that the display name feature is out, you can actually just name yourself Toxic, remove all the numbers, and in general, I think it's very, very useful. And also something that's very interesting about this is the fact that you could only change your display name once every week. And honestly, I don't know how I really feel about that. That's kind of weird that it's like a 1 week thing. Like, I could understand they need a cooldown or something, but I feel like a week is kind of long, especially because like most other websites, like a lot of people are comparing this update to Twitter. For example, on Twitter, you can change your display name or whatever as much as you want, I believe. And if there is a cooldown, it's very, very short. It's nowhere near a week. I'm pretty sure it's probably less than like an hour. And for example, on Steam, you can change your name a few times, and then there's a cooldown for a little bit, but I believe it's like 5 minutes at most, and then you're able to change your name again as much as you like until you hit the cooldown again. But you get the point, like, a lot of these other websites that have display names as a thing don't have a 7-day cooldown between changing names. But again, I could understand why you need some kind of cooldown, especially because, as we mentioned before, impersonation is probably going to be an issue. I feel like that's at least a decent way to try to combat it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to talk about the display names update feature now that it's fully out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.